Today I'm going to talk about Investment Tycoons. Very simple, financially educative board game for everyone. This is still a prototype, but rule-wise the game is completely finished. It's based on real-life world events. My name is Milan Rančić and I'm author of this game.
Here you can see a setup for a two-player game. These are components for the one player, these are components for the second player. This prototype is from 2 to 4 players, but it can be played in even more players depending on how many components you provide in the box. For this prototype I'm using fake paper money, and each player starts with 25 of game money. In this game players are going to invest into exchange traded funds. Exchange traded funds are basically financial funds where people are investing in them, and they are investing in multiple different areas. For example, some funds can invest in energy, healthcare, real estate, transportation. Some can invest in agriculture, consumer goods, financial services, information technology, etc. There are 14 different areas in which exchange traded funds can invest in. As a basic setup, there are multiple exchange traded funds, but we randomize the setup by choosing 4 randomly. So I will just place 4. We put others aside, we won't be needing them. In this game, players can buy and sell stocks of each of the funds. There are 4 different colors, and each player starts already with 2 stocks from each fund. For randomized setup, we add to each player 2 additional stocks of some random fund. At the beginning, the value of each fund is 10, represented by the cubes here. This game is played in 5 rounds. In each round, player will draw 2 random cards of the real world events. Place them in the middle of the table. One event is always mostly positive, the other one is always mostly negative. So we pick 2 events that are positive and negative. Both of these events are happening at the same time. Now all players play simultaneously. They try to assess how will these 2 world events affect the values of the stocks in the world. On the other side of the event cards, there are results of how this event will affect each industry. The effects can be up to +3 to -3. Now, all players have 5 minutes to decide whether they want to buy any of the stocks or sell any of their stocks. So, for example, if this player assesses that FIFA World Cup will positively affect tourism, then maybe he wants to buy some stocks of this exchange traded fund. So he can play 20 to the bank and buy 2 green ones. The other player figured out that the Suez Canal obstruction will negatively impact transportation. He decided to sell 2 of his yellow stocks. So he gets 20. And immediately he can spend that money to buy any other stocks. So for example, he decided to diversify by buying 2 of these and 2 of these. So he will add 2 of these, 2 of these, pay 40 for that. Once all players have finished their trading, or 5 minutes timer is up, these event cards are turned around and the effects are applied. We apply this effect to all exchange traded funds that have these industries. So for example, tourism is mentioned only here, so it goes up to +3. Retail is mentioned here, it goes +2. Media and gaming is mentioned here, it goes +2. Transportation is mentioned here and here, so both of these go +2. as mentioned on the card. Real estate goes +1. We have real estate here, it goes +1, and here. Now, for the negative event, transportation goes -2. Energy goes -1. Manufacturing, we don't have manufacturing in this setup because we get randomized setup, this can happen. Agriculture goes -1. And insurance companies, we have it here, it goes -1. This is the final result. Now the stocks of this fund worth 14, this one worth 9, this one worth 9, and for this one they worth 12. So this was a good bet for this player to buy green ones. So now these worth more. We discard this card and draw 2 another events. The game is played in this fashion in 5 rounds. At the beginning of each round, each player gets his salary of 25. And now the new round can begin. After 5th round, the player who has the most value in his stocks, looking at the last value of all the funds, and also with all his money collected, that player is winner of the game. As I said, this is very simple, financially educative game, but it raises awareness about how big financial systems work.